BookTube, it's Missy, and today I decided that we were going to make just a new video. I already have Mondays and Tuesdays videos recorded. I'm going to edit and upload them as a one part, and then I guess Wednesday, Thursday will be part 2 of my reading vlog. You guys wanted a reading vlog and I ended up not reading like at all or showing that I was reading, so I will definitely try to do more of that today. We don't usually go out so much in one week, but I have lots of friends, I guess, that want to hang out. So today we're heading into the Wild Animal Park here in San Diego. Monday we went to the San Diego Zoo. Today is the Safari Park. So I will take you guys with us on the train, and you know, I'll film a little bit of the animals and such. There's the kids. Say hi, kids. Hello.
I am children.
All right. See you. What? Say hi.
I am children much.
It's not a train, it's a tram.
It's a tram. All right. See you guys later.
Windows, and they're all in that smaller area. So if they feel safe, flamingos only feel safe if there's many other flamingos nearby. Basically, the more of your friends that you have around you, the lower the chance of predators. The bears are currently endangered in the wild due to habitat loss and people currently endangered in the wild, partly due to lack of water they live. That's due to global climate change and local farmers. They live diverting water from farming. There's usually lots of food and water to go around, but female water bugs don't need horns. They compete for food and water on an equal basis with everybody, but the male water bugs still need horns because they need to show off everybody, kind of like their sports car arrangement. So you look at water bugs out there that are part of the 1/3 of African antelope species. One of the males have the horns. To ride the water bug across the canyon there, look for the small brown South African springbok antelope. The black striper side. Springbok again, like almost the gazelle kind of those next to our horns. Those have a little bit bigger ones. And to ride the springbok on that side, there's a bottom canyon just going to wall into the dark brown sable antelope. Our babies will look here ahead of us. For the right figure with adults, smaller and lighter brown than maybe what the dark brown adults are. Now, the Maasai are doing the best in the wild of the 9 subspecies of African giraffe, but even their numbers have dropped by more than half over the last 30 years in the wild of Florida. From ahead of us around that side. Or not, so it stops right there. More of the giraffes are ahead of us. And actually, sorry, I was wrong. That was the adults. Here's all the 3 baby girl giraffes are gathered around the feeder basket, the feeder tree there. So one's going to walk behind it, and there's an adult at the feeder basket too right now. They're in the water. Also, with the blancos out there, the little smaller reddish brown animal is also a Zambezi lechwe antelope. Now, the bigger bongos, and the bongos, both sexes have horns. The lechwe is the one the males have them. The bongos, the big animals are right side here, are currently vulnerable to wild. We're one of several zoos who began returning East African bongo antelope to Africa in 2004, and they were the first large antelope returned to Africa by North American zoological parks. Deer on the right side of us here are native to Africa. They're called Barbary red deer. And on our left side below us, look for the again the light brown Patterson eland antelope. We saw them from across one of the real success stories at our park in Africa. In the late 1800s, people thought they had gone extinct, and then a group of less than 100 was found by accident in South Africa. At that point, the South African government protected them, got them up to about 1,000 every before we opened. So here's our baby white rhino and his mom. And because of our efforts and many other groups around the world, now about 20,000 of the southern white rhinos worldwide. They're now near threatened, and just in there is the most recent of those 97 southern white rhinos born in the park.
Hello, it's still Wednesday. Excuse the very loud fan. It is extremely hot. So I'm finally actually doing the reading part of my vlog. It is 4 o'clock. I plan on reading one chapter from all of these books, and I will see which ones I like the best, and I will continue reading those books. There's about 13, oh no, not 13, there's 11 here. Now, I know you guys saw my TBR for June. It was very tentative. I had a whole bunch of books I wanted to try out, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to them all. I had to work until the middle of June, and I've been off of work for about almost 2 weeks now, but I've been out with the kids every day, so I haven't actually been home reading because either I am out and about taking a nap or, you know, doing the rest of my day, which is making dinner and doing chores and errands. So these are the books I'm going to show you really quick. These are all the books that I'm planning on reading. I have all of my bookmarks here and my tabs, so I will tab the next chapters that are coming along. I'm going to be writing down, oops, where is it? I'm going to be writing down the page numbers in my mini book because this is where, I think I've showed you guys this. This is where I like add all of the pages that I'm supposed to read each time and how many days it'll take to read them. So I will do that and keep you guys posted. Okay, one chapter down. This is The Cuckoo's Calling by J.K. Rowling, or, you know, Robert Galbraith. This is the first book in a trilogy. I don't know what the trilogy is called. I don't think it's The Cuckoo's Calling. Anyways, the first chapter seems interesting. It's a murder mystery. The first one, a woman dies falling over her balcony. So we'll see the next chapter is 3 months later, what happens next. Alright, so next I'm going to pick up a ghosty book. So I'm going to pick up The Reverent by Sonia Gensler, and let's see how this one is. First chapter was about 5 or 6 pages, so a little bit longer than the first chapter in The Cuckoo's Calling. This one starts off in the late 1800s, and it's taking place outside of Oklahoma? I could be wrong. Anyways, our main character is an English teacher, and she's going to a school in Indian Territory, and she's just met a girl that I don't know if she's a student at the school or if she is a working, like, helper, a cleaner or the kitchen helper, whatever. So, sounds interesting. Nothing like dramatic happened. She met a young man on a train, and then she took the coach with the girl that's part of the school. So we will see what happens next. Okay, I'm not quite done with this next book that I'm currently reading. It is The Great American Whatever by Tim Federal. I'm probably saying that name wrong. But I really, really, really enjoy reading teenage point of view books because boys are funny, and I have boys, and the things that my 13-year-old says cracks me up all the time. But it says here, let me just read you a little bit from it. So our main character's name is Quen, and he's talking to his friend Jeff. He says, "What are you doing?" I say, "Like redecorating? Man, it's been ages since I've had a scene partner. My dialogue's rusty." And his friend goes, "I'm measuring your window." I perk up. "Oh, are we jumping to our deaths?" I think it's funny because he's being super sarcastic. He's been in a slump the past couple months, and his friend has come to relieve him from his stress. Like, he wants to take him out and get him to get out of his depression and his slump. So it was pretty funny. Yeah, I'll come back in 2 more pages to let you guys know what I think, but I think this is a winner. I'm definitely going to continue reading this one because not only is it a humor book, so it's easy to read, but it's first person, there's lots of dialogue, it's a funny, teenage boy, whereas the other 2 books were a little bit more wordy. The ghosty one is a historical fiction, so that one's going to be a little bit harder to read. And then of course I have the mystery that I really have to pay attention to know who the killer is and pay attention to all the details, whereas this one's super light and easy to read. First chapter is done. I really like this one. It says a Holden Caulfield for a new generation is the blurb on the front of the cover, and the main character does seem a little depressed. His sister was killed 6 months ago, and him and his mom are still grieving, and the dad has left, and so they're in the process of trying to get out of their funk. And our main character is gay, and his best friend is taking him out of the house to make him happy. And yeah, I really, really like it. This is definitely the top choice of new books that I'm planning on reading this week. I know it's already Wednesday, but I have a couple books that I'm almost finished with, so I will definitely make time for that one. Alright, chapter 1 of Hellraisers, the first book in the series. I have no idea what the series is called. Maybe it's The Devil's Engine? Maybe? This is by Alexander Gordon Smith. He writes a really good series that everyone loves, and this is not part of that series. This is a different series. So far we have a boy who is angry, and he's been kicked out of a whole bunch of schools, and he just did something super awful to the principal's car, and now he's expelled and he's running away. That's basically it. I don't know why he's so angry, but we will see in the next chapter. So this one is not something that I want to start immediately. It didn't catch me yet, so I'm going to put it aside, and I'm going to pick up The Sleep Room because this is supposed to be a little bit scarier. And this is by F.R. Tallis. Good morning. It's Friday. Today and tomorrow are my last days to read for the month, and I didn't get to tell you guys how I liked, my arm's already tired. I didn't get to tell you guys how I liked all of those books that I started, so let me show you again what I'm reading. As you can see here, I have a briefing for a Descent into Hell. Now, I talked about, I'm all over the place, I apologize. I talked about some of these in my vlog, but I wasn't able to talk about the rest. So I will go ahead and do that a little bit later, but basically we have a briefing for Descent into Evil, The Sleep Room, The Great American Whatever, The Revenant, Hellraisers, Cuckoo's Calling, Glimpse, 666, What the Dead Want, Vermilion, and Burn Town. I did pick up the briefing for A Descent into Hell yesterday while we were at the pool, and I'm really liking this one. This is about a man who is found wandering, he's found wandering a city, mumbling to himself, and so the cops pick him up and send him to a hospital, and the hospital can't figure out what's wrong with him, or even where he's from, or what his name is, and so he's now in a mental hospital, and 2 doctors are examining him, trying to figure out what medications he needs to be on, or whether or not he should get shock treatment to kind of like get him to snap out of it. And it's just basically an interview with the doctors and the nurse and our main character, and he's just going through a stream of consciousness. So he's just, see here we have the patient talking, we have some patient doctors talking here, like dialogue, and then we go back to his like consciousness where he's just talking about him being on a boat and then on a raft, and how some kind of alien spacecraft abducted him, but he doesn't say aliens, he says a crystal disc came out of the sky and snatched his crew and left him behind, and he's really upset about that. So if you guys know me at all, I am obsessed with aliens, and I haven't found a book that has had a good alien read. Like, I don't want I was going to say fake alien, but everybody knows that. Like, okay, I personally, deep in my heart, believe there's aliens, but everybody else thinks that aliens are fake, you know, but we can't be the only people in the entire universe. There has to be other beings. That would be impossible. The probability of only having one planet in the universe with life is insane. So, yeah, so I'm always like excited I buy alien books all the time. I just haven't picked them up yet. And I want to find a really, really good one so I can recommend to you guys to read a really good alien book. But this one so far is really good. Okay, so here's the deal. Yesterday I had to go to the doctor's, and the procedure that I had done yesterday was extremely painful, and then I had to go to Costco and then do laundry, and I was just miserable all day yesterday. So I didn't vlog at all Thursday. And I did take the kids to the pool, so I guess I could have vlogged a little bit at the pool, but I didn't. Anywho, I'm going to spend all of my time today, Friday, reading and napping because, 1, I'm super tired, and 2, I need to get all these books done. And reading for like consecutive hours makes me really sleepy, even though I love reading. So I'm going to go through all these books, see how far I can get by the end of the day. I will continue to update you guys, and hopefully I can get some of these books done before the end of tomorrow. That's my goal, because July 1st is Sunday, and I kind of wanted a new TBR, but that's probably not going to happen. I'm going to have to like roll over a lot of these, and I actually enjoy most of them, like at least 90% of these. I think Hellraiser is going to be a bit difficult for me just because it just started out not very good. But we will see how it goes, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. I thought I had made an outro to this vlog, this reading vlog on Saturday, but I didn't. So I did want to quickly just go over the books again. I did end up picking up this book again and continuing on reading it. I'm really enjoying this. This will be one of the first books that I finish, hopefully, in the month of July. along with Briefing for a Descent into Hell. I've been continuing on reading with this one as well. I want to read both of these hopefully by the end of the week. And then I am still interested in The Sleep Room. This is about a psychologist / doctor. Maybe he's just a doctor. A doctor who takes a job at a mental hospital and is just moving in, but he thinks there's something weird going on. He feels some kind of presence. So I don't know if it's like a paranormal presence or what, but that sounds interesting. The Revenant. This is about a seance. Because this is historical fiction, I don't know if I want to start it right away. We will see. I'm going to put it on the bottom of the pile though. The first chapter sounded really interesting, but I haven't picked it up since. And then of course we have Hellraisers by Alexander Gordon Smith. I didn't like the beginning of this one. It's about a boy who has like anger management issues, and he's on his last straw in the school district. He's been kicked out about 4 different times, and this is the final school, and the principal's just had enough with him. So yeah, it seems like he's just going to be a badass the whole book, with like a feel sorry for me middle because of his upbringing or whatever. We'll see. I'm going to put that on the bottom of the pile as well. The Cuckoo's Calling sounds really, really good. I am enjoying the beginning. I did read chapter 2 as well, and I'm still really interested in the woman who fell from her balcony and what the detectives are going to do with that. Also, this is a very thick mystery novel. I do have the entire trilogy, so I do want to continue on. This will be another book that I definitely continue in July. Then we have Glimpse, about a girl who sees like disembodied, is that how you say disembodied? Body parts. So she'll see like a flying hand or some legs, and it seems really cheesy at the moment, but maybe it'll get better. I don't know. So I do kind of want to read this one as well in July. It is really short, and because it's YA, it should go fast. And then my last 2 books, I have Vermilion by Molly Tanzer. We haven't gotten to any gunslinging yet. This is going to be on the top of the 3 that I don't know if I want to continue on this month. It does sound good by the synopsis, but I don't even remember the first chapter anymore. That's how like I have to really delve into the book. So yeah, this is going to be a no for me for this month. And then we have Burn Town by Jennifer McMahon. I only read the first chapter, but I don't remember what I read, which, oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Never mind. I had to say that to remember. This is about a boy who sees his mom at the very first chapter is only like 3 pages long. He sees his mom get like pretty much executed by this guy in like very large clothes and like a chicken head. Is it a chicken head? He's got some kind of mask on, and his clothes are like really too big for him, and he just comes behind the mom and slits her throat. And the boy already wanted to punish his mom because she smokes too much, and he didn't want her to die from smoking. So I don't know what it's going to do to this little boy, but I think that's the past that we just witnessed, and that we're going to see more of the boy in the present. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one as well. So we have, oh goodness sakes, by the way, out of this pile of 11, I finished 2. So you will already get 2 reviews in my June wrap-up. So this actually helped me a lot. I want to thank you again to everyone who chose numbers for me to read from. I am definitely looking forward to the rest of these books. And then of course, these 3 I will put on the floor and hopefully get to them maybe in August. We will see, or I'll just throw them back on my shelf. Alright, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. It was more vlog than reading, but last week was a doozy for me. It was very, very busy, and then I was sick in bed the entire weekend. So hopefully I get better soon. Anyways, that's all. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!